Hi guys, welcome. I did it again. Hi everybody, welcome to this beautiful follow-up Friday. It is August 7th here in Ottawa County. It is sunshiny out and beautiful. So want to get started with what's been going on this week. Want to give a shout out to my friends at Coffee Express for keeping me energized for these meetings every day and appointments. So let's get started. Ottawa County, 51 things this week. So 51 hits on the market, a little lower than last week, but trust me, we are still really busy. I saw 13 new listings on the market. One of those is already pending. 16 went contingent. 8 are pending, and we had 14 closed or sold. So again, numbers are a little lower this week, but I do believe maybe some of that is in delayed entry onto the MLS because I know of a few closings that haven't been marked sold yet. There can be a delay based on if it's an out-of-town title company, getting the settlement statements and all that kind of good stuff. Sold stats, our average days on market were about 90 days, so down a little. Our low was 0 days on market, and our high was 312. Our average sales price was about $303,000 this week. The low sale being $45,000 and the high $849,900. And our average square foot was about $193. Please remember, we're seeing a lot of new construction get sold, so that will bring that price point up for the at square foot. Look at you, Mandy Bowens. So we are seeing quite a high number of price per square foot. Again, that is directly related to waterfront and new construction. So when you reach out to me and we do a market analysis, of course, we'll compare apples to apples. So if you are, let's say, on 11th Street in Port Clinton, we're not going to compare you to a house on the water in Catawba. There's just a difference in price point. So one new multi-unit available. And as far as land, we have 2 new available, 2 contingent, 2 pending, 2 sold. So 2's the number for land this week. We are seeing a lot more new construction, so pay attention to that, which is good. New construction is good. What we're seeing in Ottawa County, we have 172 properties available as far as single-family homes. Please remember that is single-family home, mobile home, boat house, or condominium. So that number is down quite a bit since I started these. This is my 8th week, woohoo. So I think we saw about 20 units down. So we have 17 properties available in Oak Harbor, 41 in Marblehead, plus the 14 that are in Lakeside, 36 in Port Clinton, and 36 in Catawba. So pretty even number there. We do have buyers who look for strictly Catawba. That's why we do separate Catawba from Port Clinton. Plus, that's how our MLS does it, as well as Lakeside versus Marblehead. So you'll have some areas like that where they differentiate township. Perkins is the same over in Sandusky. So 7 units available over in Middle Bass and 18 in Put-in-Bay. We have 27 homes available under $100,000 and 7 available over $1 million. So we can help you out with any of that price range. Our low price point is still $33,000 up to $2.49 million. So that just talks about the market. Something I want to bring up to everybody is videos and photography and audio recordings. When we take a listing, we have to ask our sellers if they'll allow buyers to take photos or videos when they're in the house. A lot of sellers do say no. So if you're at a house looking at property with your agent, please just ask them, hey, can I take some photos? Can I take some videos? It's right on their MLS sheet whether the answer is yes or no. So to keep everybody out of trouble, if the answer is no, the buyer's agent can go ahead and call the listing agent and say, hey, my buyer really wants to take some photographs for a specific reason. Maybe it's to send to parents. Maybe their spouse couldn't come with them, or whatever that may be, and they can get approval for that particular purpose of taking photos. But what you don't want to do is take photos if it says no. because then that could be a license law violation. And if you're working with your agent, clearly you like them, I would hope, and you don't want to see them in any kind of trouble. So that's the first thing about photos. I want to talk a little bit about surveillance cameras, nanny cams, all that kind of good stuff. Sellers are allowed to video on their property as long as there's no audio. They do not need specific permission. It can just be done. So buyers, what that means is treat the home as though it's your own, maybe, or a little better, like it's your mom's home or your pastor's or whatever it is, your principal, treat that home with care and respect. You're looking at a home that you should be intending to purchase or have the financial ability to purchase. So don't do anything in there that you wouldn't want done to your own home. If the seller's asking you to wear masks, gloves, take your shoes off, please do so, because in those videos, they will be able to see whether you're following their rules or whatnot. It is a weird time for all of us, so we just have to play well in the sandbox together, if you know what I mean, like back in kindergarten. So per Ohio Realtors, audio recording can be a 4th-degree felony if you choose to take audio recording and you don't have permission of at least one party looking at the property. So that would typically mean the buyer or the buyer's agent would have to grant permission to allow you to take audio recording. So sellers, don't have your Google Home, your Alexa, your whatever it is, Ring doorbell or whatever, take audio. There is nothing creepier than if you're looking at a home and your buyer asks you, hey, how old's the furnace? And all of a sudden the Great Wizard of Oz comes across and says, oh, we put it in 10 years ago. Please don't do that. It's just weird, and then it makes everybody very uncomfortable. But not only that, it could be a violation of Ohio law. Again, I'm not an attorney. Consult your attorney as to what they believe the rules and regulations are, but this is how I have read them from the Ohio Realtors and how they broke it down for us. So again, audio recording is just a little stricter, so be a little careful with that, or be very careful with that, I should say. And I'm just telling you this because I kind of want to protect everybody. Make sure you're following the rules. Again, make sure that nobody gets in trouble. We certainly don't want that to happen. But buyers also, this is not house hunters. We're not buying a $5 million house where you walk giraffes for a living and your spouse whittles wood. So we don't need to talk about every room as we go through it. Oh, this is horrible, this is horrible. A lot of times with my buyers, I'll say, let's hold our remarks until we go outside, because just in case somebody's recording and we don't have any knowledge, I don't want to hear you say, oh, I'll pay $500,000 for this house, and then have them use that against us in negotiations. So again, pay attention to what we say inside. Of course, we can talk about it outside, further away from the house where they might have any kind of recording devices. And that's all I have for today. So if you guys have any questions or want me to talk about anything in future videos, just let me know. I'd be happy to help. Again, I'm Alex. I get my data from Firelands Association of Realtors, and I got a little bit of that legal advice from Ohio Realtors. Hope you guys all have a fantastic Friday, and look forward to helping you with all your real estate needs. Talk to you later. Bye.